In 2024, I used a cheat code to make one of my most successful videos ever. I knew it was going to do well, but what I didn't expect was how much money it was going to make. This video was about turning Mountain Dew into moonshine, of all things, and I guess people were interested because it's received over 1 million views since publishing. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about the cheat code I used to come up with the video idea. I'm going to tell you exactly how much money the video made, but I'm also going to tell you how I made way more money than the ad revenue using a different strategy. Essentially, I'm just going to tell you why ad revenue kind of sucks. So buckle up. So first, I actually used 3 cheat codes to make this video. Here are the codes by what I think is the order of importance. Number 1, I was actually inspired to make this video by my friend Charlie over at Golden Hive Mead, who made a series of videos about turning Mountain Dew into mead. And he got about 100 million views when you combine all those videos he made on that topic across all the platforms that he posted on. So the first cheat code is this. When you see a video or a topic that's absolutely crushing it, make your own video on that topic. If you do it right, you'll get crossover traffic and a ton of views. The second cheat code I used was that I spent a lot of time on the thumbnail. I wanted something super clean and super simple that explained exactly what we were doing in just a millisecond. And I think we nailed it on that. The click-through rate on this thumbnail was one of the best we've ever had. The last cheat code I used is that the video length is almost 40 minutes long, and if you follow along with what's happening with the YouTube algorithm these days, you hear a lot of people talking about how really long videos are doing really well, and I think we benefited from that as well. Alright, so let's get into the specifics of exactly how much money we made on that video. I think you're gonna find this very surprising. Since publishing the video at the end of March in 2024, it's racked up 1.2 million views. We've gained 5,500 subscribers, and we've made almost $11,400. But in reality, that video is actually lost money if you only consider the ad revenue. Let me explain. To make that video, myself and 2 of my employees flew to New Zealand from the United States. We stayed there for almost 2 weeks. So we have airfare, we have car rental, we have Airbnb, we have employee salaries for the time that we were there, and this number is probably an understatement. We have food cost, and that's probably an understatement too because we ate pretty well while we were there. And then we have additional editing time on the video when we got back. All in all, we probably spent $14,000 to make that video. That's not an exaggeration, for a net loss of about $3,000. And when you look at our entire channel, it's even worse. Last year we published 132 long and short form videos total. We netted 7.5 million views total, and we made almost $32,000. Now, if this was just a side hustle and it didn't take me that much time to make these videos, I would be absolutely stoked. 32 grand is a fair amount of money. However, I actually pay a full-time video editor, Libby, to film and edit everything we put on this channel. You've probably seen her. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much money she makes, but it's more than $30,000 a year. I also spend quite a bit of my own time on the videos, and Emmett, another one of the people who work here at Clawhammer, spends a lot of time helping with the videos as well. So let's just say hypothetically that we spent $130,000 in labor on the videos between Emmett, Libby, and myself. And we made $30,000 in ad revenue total for the year last year. That's a net loss of $100,000. And that's easily the situation we're in. Well, it's worse than that. So then why on earth do we make YouTube videos? Well, to make the videos that I do for my channel, I actually use brewing, fermentation, and distillation equipment that I manufacture and sell. And the money I make on that is exponentially more than the money I make on YouTube ad revenue. So let's look at this equation again. But let's assume this time, and this is a made up number, I'm not going to tell you exactly how much equipment I sold, but let's just say I sold $1 million of brewing, fermentation, and distillation equipment. Now we're looking at $900,000 of gross profit to work with against the net revenue loss of the video production costs. Of course, there are a lot of other things to factor in here, but if you're following what I'm saying, monetizing videos with product sales is way more profitable than relying on the ad revenue. And don't take my word for this. Mr. Beast himself has repeatedly said that his product-based revenue far exceeds his YouTube ad revenue.
But shit's flying off the shelf, right?
Yeah, it's doing really well. We do way more revenue off of Feastools than everything else combined.
So I think the number one way to monetize a YouTube video is actually with products. And if I would say that there's one thing that I do better than anything else, it's probably that. Because I'm not great at making YouTube videos that people actually want to watch. I've been publishing videos on YouTube since 2011. And I've only gained 150,000 subscribers. And in the 13 years that Clawhammer has been in business, we've done virtually zero advertising. All we do is we make cool stuff, and then we make videos of us using the cool stuff, having fun, and we put it up on YouTube. You know, we do well enough monetizing our videos with product sales to support 5 employees. We own our warehouse, we own all of our vehicles, we own our office. We're doing pretty well, but none of this would have been possible if we were relying on ad revenue alone. It just wouldn't be the same. And I'm actually considering making like a consulting business for this, because I would love for other people to be able to do this as well. I'm going to be making a bunch of videos on this topic this year, so subscribe if you want to follow along with that. But let's just say this: if you have, say, like 100,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel and a good number of video views, or say you don't hardly have any subscribers but you're just crushing views, say you're getting like 5 to 10 million views a year, holler at me, maybe we can work together. This is something I'm definitely considering exploring in the future. Just shoot me an email. It's info@clawhammersupply.com. And for everyone else, let's just say that you're just getting started, or you have a fairly new, or you have a small channel. You're in no position to start inventing or manufacturing products just yet. Let me show you a few more things that I think will be helpful for your situation. As you can see, the video views on our Mountain Dew Moonshine video are actually trending upwards right now, which might make you think that we're making more money than we were before. But you would be wrong. Let's look at the last 90 days here, and let's dial into the analytics. The views are definitely trending upwards, but if I add another metric here called RMP, this stands for revenue per mil, and what it represents is the amount of money I make per 1,000 views. You can see that the RMP graph is actually trending down. So the RMP is in green here. The purple here is just the number of views. And let's just take the views away. You can see that there's quite a sharp drop here at the end of December. What this signifies is essentially the end of holiday season in the US. Advertisers are keen to get as many eyeballs as they can on their products before the holiday season here. So starting at the end of October through November and then into December, the ad revenue is going to be higher than it is pretty much the entire year, and then right at the end of that period it's going to drop off. You see another sharp drop back here, the end of October to November. That's really interesting. What that is the end of ad spending for politics for the most recent election here. They spend a lot of money and the number drops off there. But if you're a small channel and you're trying to milk your ad revenue for all it's worth, the best time of year to publish is in November and December. All right, there are a couple more really important things to note when it comes to maximizing the amount of money you earn from videos. And the first one is that there is a difference in the ad revenue you're going to make if you're making videos about luxury items, say like Rolex watches or high performance cars or even like high-end credit cards or something like that, than the money that you're going to make if you're making videos about how to learn the alphabet for toddlers. toddlers don't have any money and they don't make purchasing decisions, and they're not even served ads, I think, on YouTube Kids. So videos that target really young audiences are not going to make very much money. Videos about high-end products are going to make a lot more money. And both of those genres might make more money than making videos about making beer, because that audience is actually very small. So that brings up another point. The wider the appeal of the topic that you're going to make videos about, the better you're probably going to do, because you'll just have more views in general. And another point here is that there's a massive difference between the amount of views a really short video earns and the amount of views a really long video earns. And this is true on several levels. So to illustrate this, let's look at how much money the shorts made on our channel last year. It's only $372 on 2.4 million views. And if you compare this to the $30,000 we made channel wide, shorts revenue absolutely sucks, especially when you consider that we published far more shorts this year on our channel than we did long form videos. So if you're trying to make money on shorts, you're going to have an absolutely massive amount of views to bring in enough revenue for the time that you're going to be spending on that. Unless, like I said before, you have another way to monetize those videos. For example, our buddy Charlie over at Golden Hive Mead, who I talked about earlier, makes shorts on the process of making mead, and he gets an insane number of views. But I've seen his video revenue and it's not nearly as high as I thought it was going to be. However, he created an online shop for mead making supplies. He created some amazing products, and he does a really good job of monetizing his traffic off of the YouTube platform. And in fact, he made enough money last year, I do believe, to quit his day job and just go into video production full time, which is a story I hope he makes a video about and tells one day, because it's pretty awesome. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.